Hey nerds, it's Wednesday. This week we are talking about local nerdy stuff. I am super fortunate to live in a very nerdy city. I live in Portland, Oregon. I've been here for the last 3 years now. It is pretty much one of the nerdiest cities, I would venture to say. You can Google any weekend here and there's always something that's nerdy that's going on, whether it's like a Shakespeare in the Park or Excalibur Comics is doing something, or Guardian Games is hosting an event every weekend. We have tons of gaming stores, which is super cool. There's more than I can even name right now. And then we have quite a bit of comic book shops too. One of my favorite things that Excalibur Comics does here is they celebrate Captain Picard Day in June, and they do a Draw Captain Picard contest. So it's like an all-day thing, and it's super stupid and I love it so much. Another nerdy thing is we have a Rose City Comic Con. We're in the Rose City here in Portland, and it's still fairly small. We can pull in some big names usually, like Will Wheaton always comes, and that's actually this Sunday, and we've got Carrie Fisher coming this year, which is really exciting, and Will Wheaton's coming again. There's just always something going on. The motto here is keep Portland weird, and I think we do a pretty good job of that. Keeping it weird and nerdy. Every bar has pinball machines, and like there's a Doctor Who bar here, which is really cool. It's called the TARDIS Room. Yeah, they only serve like British beer, British food, and there's actually a TARDIS that leads to the bathrooms, which is one of my favorite things. And then we also have the bar at the end of the universe here, which is a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. There's just so much. Like, there's stuff that I haven't even discovered yet, because there's something literally every week that I'm like, what? We do that here? That is amazing! And like I get nerd bumps, and it's so cool. I love living here, and I love the nerd culture that living here helps create. It's just super cool. They have like sci-fi movies at all these weird theaters that we have, where you can get a beer and drink it in the theater and watch old movies. We had a steampunk festival last week. There's just literally too much to name. So I'm very fortunate to live in this city as a nerd, and I wouldn't live anywhere else right now. It's one of the best choices I've ever made. It took a long time to say that, because at first it was quite a difficult move, but things are really starting to come together in the last 6 months or so. I'm very happy to live here. There's so much to do. If you guys ever come to Portland, let me know. Once we get a bigger place to live, right now it's super small, I will extend a welcome to any of you that want to come visit. A very sincere welcome. Come anytime. Right now, not feasible with the space that we have, but soon we will move, and then you are all welcome to come anytime. Probably not all at once, but we could make that work, because that would be pretty awesome. But you guys just let me know. Nerdy pleasure this week. So much is happening in nerd news. I'm so excited. Scorch Trials is coming out, and it actually looks pretty good. So I will definitely be seeing that. And The Martian's coming out really soon, and they just released the trailer for The Fifth Wave, and it was super good. It looks super awesome. A nerdy question for you guys is, what is one thing that your town or city lacks that you really wish it had? I will see you guys next week, after next week.